Hello, welcome back to Forensics Crime Scene Detective. This is episode 2. If you haven't seen episode 1, well, you aren't really missing much to be fair, so you may as well stick around and watch this episode. Yes, episode 2, so here we are in the office. We are going to do the second... sorry, mailbox, we need that. We're going to do the second training mission in this episode. Where do I get my missions? I only played this last night for the first time, and I can't remember already. Is it in here? That's my mailbox, so it can't be in there. Maybe it is in there. Let's have a look. Nope. Oh, where do we get my missions? There we go. Now we're running. That's happy days. It's not in there. It must be in here somewhere. Is it here? No, that's my fingerprints. Where the hell do I get my missions from? I was just in here. Right? Can it be? That's a different office. Yeah, that's a different office. Okay, maybe it's in here then. Maybe it is. What the hell? That's like a maze. How am I supposed to start my day's work? Oh, it's in this thing. It's in my case files are in my filing cabinet, obviously. Just realized. Okay, so we're doing the... Hang on 2 seconds. There's a wee like pop-up notification things come up. I need to close it. Right, there we go. So we're back in the game. I think. Yes, we are. Are we back in the game? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Training 2. So obviously we're going to do an introduction to collecting and analyzing fingerprints. A number of fingerprints need to be collected and analyzed so we can establish who lives in each room. Since this is a training scenario, you really know exactly which evidence needs to be secured. This is a luxury that never occurs in the real case. Yes, so this actually basically tells us what we need to get. So as you can see at the bottom, it says 4 fingerprints on surfaces and 1 bottle with fingerprints. Now we won't get that information when we do the actual live cases, which is okay by me. Let's do it. So A to select that case. And we're going to head off to the crime scene. So here we go. Will it be the same crime scene as the first parts area? I'm guessing it will be if that's a training ground. Yeah, training site mints. You have arrived at the LKA training site to learn about collecting and analyzing fingerprints. Take a look around and interact with the yellow hints. Okay, I can do that. Same as before, yep. Same as before. Even the chair is even in the same position. The exact same layout as the last time, including the dishes that are clean but still in the sink. Don't ask me why. Right, in our little marker, finding fingerprints. Pick up a UV flashlight from the tool case within your hand, move through the crime scene and aim at surfaces. The light reveals fingerprints. Afterwards, get the fingerprint kit from the tool case to collect them. Okay. So UV light, please. Oh, maybe it's in this one. UV light. UV light. There it is. Alright, so now I just have to go around and look for any fingerprints. Oh, there's an interact. Ah, you can flush the toilet. That's cool. Alright, someone's bound to, like... Any fingerprints on this? Not seemingly so. On the window. Oh, hang on, there's my wee marker there. It's telling me something's over here. Collecting fingerprints, let's see. After a fingerprint has been highlighted by a UV flashlight. Flashlight? I don't think it's a flashlight. What is a flashlight anyway? Hold A to extract it. Okay. Add powder with the left mouse button until the fingerprint is fully covered. Do not overshoot. If you apply too much, press 2 to select the remove brush. Once the fingerprint has been prepared correctly, use the tape by pressing 3. Exit extraction mode and pick up the tape. Okay, so there's a fingerprint, right? So I need now. That's been tagged. What I will do. Can I pick up I need to return the UV light. This is my bugbear about this game. Is that you have to return things back into the case. You can't like pick up like one thing. I'm gonna put you there. Will that sit there? Yeah, okay. Now, do I have to then also, if I want to be thorough, take an image with the camera? I guess if I want to be really thorough about it, I could, right? There we go. Now we need to get the fingerprint collecting kit. So here we go. Right. So let's extract the fingerprint. So a wee bit of dusting. Right, so add powder. Not too much now. Is that about right? Oh, a wee bit too much, I think. That looks about right to me. What about you? Think that's right? Let's get that collected. Right, so that's it, right? Yeah, that's our first fingerprint. Okay, now we gotta find. Let me open my case tab. So we've got a John Doe, a James Doe, a John Doe, and an unknown, and a Jacob Doe. So 2 people are reported to be living in this flat. You need to locate fingerprints to confirm the identity of both residents. What's the briefing? This training is blah blah blah. We've read that bit already. Okay. So we've got 4 fingerprints and services, which we've got 1 of them, and a bottle with fingerprints. Okay, so now we just gotta find a bottle. Oh, another one. Let's see. General evidence can be collected at the crime scene and processed later in the lab using the Saurocraclate, whatever the hell that is, fuming chamber to extract fingerprints. So I can collect... This wine bottle's going to have a fingerprint on it, right? So, to be really thorough again, do I return that, get the UV light to pinpoint if it does have a fingerprint on it? It doesn't. No, I can't see if there's a fingerprint on it just with the UV light alone, but what I will do is I will get one of our evidence markers. And you will go there. And then we will pick up our camera. There we go. And now we can safely pick up the bottle. So we can. As evidence. There we go. Now we just need to get... Again, was it... briefing. Let's go into briefing. Yes, we need 3 more fingerprints. I wish this here would like kind of stroke itself off once we've done it. And this would change in real time. So it said like 3 fingerprints needed now. But... it is what it is. Right, where's our UV light? We'll get it. And we'll go searching for more. Sorry, hit the wrong button. More fingerprints. Why does that still want me to look at stuff here? I've already done that. Yep, thanks. I've already done that. It's collected. Right, any more fingerprints here? No. On the table? You would imagine there'd be fingerprints on the table, wouldn't you? Like, that's a cigarette, but surely that would have some kind of fingerprints or DNA on it. What about here in this glass table? No. I've already done the bathroom. Alright, let's see. Windowsill? Oh, there's one. My set's been nailed down. I wonder should I just look for fingerprints first and then collect them? Had to be very thorough. It's like oh, that's like CSI. It's like the opening scene of CSI when who is it has like the UV light and they're looking for fingerprints in the opening credits. And it reminds me of that. It's very cool. And again, this is only the training. Oh, the door. There's going to be one on the door. No? The door handles? You would think that'd be the first place there'd be some. On the door handles. Other windows, no. On the glass of the shower. Not seeing anything. Like, how close do you have to get as well is the question. On the cooker? Come on, give me a fingerprint. I'm up here in these doors. No. Nothing there. The hob. The extractor fan, should I say. I'm not seeing any more fingerprints, people. Alright, well, first things first, we know we have one in here. So let's get our evidence marker. Oh, here, where is my other one? In here? Yeah. Okay. So let's get into position. Crouch down. There we go. Get back up. And we will put this back. Where's our camera? Zoom in. There we go. Lovely. Lovely job. Put this back. Right. Let's get our fingerprint collecting kit and get to work. Let's extract it. Alright, so again, not too much. We just want it to be nice and... does that look a bit too much again? That looks about right to me. Right, should we get the tape? And we can exit out now. There we go, another fingerprint. Right, 2 more fingerprints to get. In this location. So let's put this back on. Put you back there and get our UV light again. Right, now let's take a good look. Now our fingerprints are only going to be on hard surfaces, like they won't be on fabric, I wouldn't imagine. There's a hammer, that could be used as a weapon, that might have a fingerprint on it. No, seemingly not. Of course, it could be in low areas too. It could be like right down here somewhere. You gotta get into the nitty gritty. Oh, here. Told you. There's a fingerprint. Okay. Okay. So again, we can put this back now. I don't know if we need to do the evidence markers and stuff like that, but it is kind of just for... just for effect now. Just to be thorough. I want to get 100% in this one. If I can. Because the part 1, we kind of messed up the... taking out the chips. We destroyed the chips by trying to remove them from the phones. Oh man, I don't think this is going to work because of the angle. No, I don't think it is. How are you meant to get an evidence marker so close to that fingerprint? We don't really need to, I suppose. We could maybe cheat. Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll forget about the camera for this one. And we'll get our evidence, our fingerprint collecting kit. And we will get it collected. Just enough dust on it. Now, you just put enough dust on it to get rid of the blue highlight. There we go, so that's 3. We just need 1 more. So there's 2 in this room then. Right, let's take another quick gander around. Just make sure we're not missing anything. Anything on this? Let's take it nice and slow in the door. Even on the floor, I suppose. On the heater, radiator. No. Maybe on this, with the box. None that I can see. Let's open our tab. Right, so we have the two people that live in this flat are James and John Doe. There's a written statement here. What was a written statement say? So people are reported living in this flat. You need to locate fingerprints to confirm the identity of both residents. Okay. Is there anything in this bathroom? Let's get low. Anything at all in this toilet? No. Porcelain in the sink? No. Side of this unit? Near. Oh, wait, the bug roll. There's bound to be some in the toilet roll holder. Dirty, cheapy bastards. They don't even have... They're not right their arses. What be here? Can I get in? No. Down dirty here, just in case there's some in the lower part of these units. Oh, I thought that was one there. And the fridge. Oh, wait. Below this table. No. What was that? That was just this. There's none on the door. No, it's on the door. Alright, so we've had two in there, but nothing in here. Something's... Well, we have had one in here. I do apologize. There's bound to be one in this unit. Right, there's bound to be. I'll get low. Just sweep the area. All the way down here. Nothing. Nothing at all. Not a single clue. And the side. Jeepers, oh, where is this? The side of the bed. How would I discard that? Oh, that's very quiet outside. There's maybe a fingerprint pile there. There's bound to be one in this unit, like. Get down. Get down. I'm not seeing any. So I'm in two minds what to do next. Do I just go back to my office and analyze the ones I've got so far? Do you think there'd be one on the table here? Like, you think there'd be definitely one here somewhere. Even on one of the books. Look at the amount of bottles there is. It cannot be that hard to find a fingerprint. I know it kind of goes against the game, its concept, but it would be nice to have like a progression system, like I said, where if you've got everything out of an area that you need, it kind of lets you know. Because I could have all the fingerprints I need. I don't know, is the fourth one on the bottle, is that the fourth fingerprint? Because I really... Unless I'm missing something really obvious, which is possible. I can't... I don't know where the rest of the fingerprints would be. Side of this? No. Other side of this? No? Nothing there. Oh, it might... No. That might be one in that bottle. A jar, but there isn't. None the door handle either. Man alive. I got a feeling there's one in here. I don't know why. It's the only room that hasn't had anything. Like, there's been nothing with this room yet. So I'm guessing it's in here somewhere. But where? Can I get in the tub? You think there'd be one in the glass or something? That old cliche. Just absolutely nothing. Huh. Over here. I'll be under the table. What if I get right down? Is there one under the table? No. Thought that was a hair there on the floorboard. But we're not collecting hair, we're collecting fingerprints in this one. What about the chair? The back of the chair? The bin? I'm getting desperate now, people. The sink? I've checked all these, haven't I? I have. Ah, guys, I don't know where this other fingerprint is. If you know where it is, comment in the well, comment below. Unless I find it, of course. But I think I'm going to head back to the. I think I'm going to head back to the office and analyze what I've got so far. Yeah, because I can't find another fingerprint for love nor money. So I can't. If you hear me sniffing a little bit, it's because I got hay fever. And it's currently the middle of summer. Right, okay. What's in our email box? You have collected fingerprints from the crime scene. The next step is to analyze and match them in the lab. So let's go into the lab. So there's that fuming thing. I'm not going to try and pronounce that again. Press A to open the chamber, place a general evidence item inside, and close the chamber. Go to the computer next to the chamber and start the fuming process. Wait until the process is complete. Once complete, a result folder appears next to the chamber. If a print was found, pick it up. Okay, so let's open that up, and what we'll do is we will place our bottle. There it is. Can I close this up again? Yes. Where's the computer? There it is. We'll start this process. Start extraction, please. Right. Oh, sitting at 99% for a long time. Fingerprint found. Happy days. So there's our results. Let's take it. Let's open the case file. Can we see it, please? We don't know, but there's a fingerprint. So what we will do now is we will go to the fingerprint machine, which is in the next room over. Because of course it is. Here it is in here. So, fingerprint analysis. Press A to start analyzing fingerprints. Select two samples. One must be a known reference fingerprint and one an unknown. On the right side, you can select a fingerprint pattern. minutiae. Find the feature on the unknown fingerprint and on the known fingerprint. The color of the established connection indicates the level of similarity. The field at the bottom indicates the overall evidentiary value. Decide whether the fingerprints match or do not match. Export the results, exit the station, and pick up the results folder. So it's up to me to decide if they match or not match. Okay. Right, so there's our known one. So fingerprint, James Doe, we'll put these together. I can say for a fact they don't match at all. Now, you may or may not have played the CSI games back in the day. And it was something very similar to this. We had to try and match. I don't think they're a match at all. I don't think there's any match there. No, like that. There's like an upside down V shape there. I mean, I'm gonna say no match. This looks a little bit better. That bit there seems to match this piece, right? There's that wee bit there, which matches that wee bit there. There is certain parts missing, because it's a partial fingerprint, I'm guessing. But that to me looks like a perfect match. Like there's that circle, like overly circle bit there, and there as well. I'm gonna say that's a match. Am I trying to find these pieces? Is that what this is? I know I actually don't know what I meant to do in this bit, to be honest with you. I know I meant to match them, but I don't know how I meant to match them. Right, there's a loop. Am I meant to match the loops up? Ah, okay, so that's how you do it. A junction. A delta, I don't know what a delta is, but we're going to put that there and that there. No, that's not right. So, how do we scar it? Scarred. Guard. Right, okay, there we go. Delta. Delta, delta, delta. That looks like... Is it this bit here? The little triangle bit? Yeah, that looks fine. Now this isn't green, which tells me it's not completely right. I'm not too sure. So you can't just say it matches, you have to then prove it matches by doing this. This is a wee bit of a pain in the butt, I'm not gonna lie to you. An end. Like just a random end piece. Look, there's a random end piece there, right? No, that didn't work. Let me take you out. You need multiple deltas, I suppose. A loop. Do we have a loop? Well, that's a loop there, right? And that's a loop there. Still a weak value. Unless we have to pinpoint all of them. I know, like, that one there and that one there. Very weak, so we've actually went back on ourselves. Do we have a junction? A junction. Well, one piece splits into two. Okay, there's a junction. Now, yeah, but that's kind of right, right? That's a junction. Where kind of one bit splits into two. And there's another one. So here we got moderate now. So we've went from weak to moderate. So, and again, those are green. So they're telling me those are right. I can remove that. And we can find another junction on both these. That does look like a junction to me. There's a junction there for sure. Junction. No. Send no. Send no to that. Alright, let's go back to this junction then. Well, that's not even gonna... Now it's back to weak again. Why are you back to weak? What did I even do? Moderate. Okay, they went back to moderate. I'll take moderate. Okay, and now another... Is there another delta? Well, there's a junction there. Strong. There we go. So we can match them up. I'm gonna say that's a match for sure. Yeah. This one looks like no match to me. Just looking at it offhand, I'm gonna say no match. Shit. Go back in. Am I doing this right? I really need to know. That looks like a match. Right, so we've got this junction. And that junction. We have this loop. And that loop. Yeah, that's good. We have this delta, which is this triangle bit. And this triangle bit. Okay. This looks like a perfect match. Actually, this looks... yeah. Perfect match. Any more junctions? We have a few more junctions, I guess. There's a junction there and a junction there. Oh no, it doesn't want that one. Okay. What about this junction and this junction? Strong. There we go. So that's a match. Okay, so I should have done was export all my... So there we go. No match to that one. I'm pretty sure it's not a match. Okay, so yeah, I don't think this here one's a match. So I'm going to say no match. Export. This one I'm pretty sure was a match. I got through all the lip things again. Oh. Right. Junction. Junction. Yeah. Junction. Junction, I'll take that. There's a junction there. And that's a junction there. So it's moderate. And do we have another junction? We do. We have this one. And we have this one. So they're strong, right? So I can say match and export. Okay, so that is... God damn it. That is that done. So that's sample A. Now let's go back. So here's John Gianto. Here it is. Let's take a look now. Hey, they're looking like they're a match, to be honest with you. There's a loop and a loop. We have a delta here. And a delta there. Are there any more deltas? We do have a junction here. I think I want to call that a junction. Yeah, moderate. We have another junction here. And a junction there. So there we go, strong. So I'm going to say that's a match. And export that. This one is... no match, I can tell for a fact. This one here looks to be a match. So we'll get the loop and the loop. Find to be some junctions. Yes, there is. There's that one and that junction. And there's another... there's a junction here. And a junction there. So that's moderate. We want to get to strong, obviously. Wonder what goes past strong, like undeniable. One there, one there. So that's strong. I will maybe see if I can get this delta here. There's like a triangle bit here and a delta here. Very strong. Okay, what goes past very strong? Anything go past very strong? There's an end. And that bit ends there. And that bit ends there. No, that doesn't really work out. That's okay. That's no problem. I'm going to say that's a match. And export that. And then we have our fifth one here. That's no match. I can tell that just from looking at it. Okay. So, back. And exit. So what is this results telling us? Let's open our case file. So what's that saying? So that is a match for that. I'll be honest, this is very confusing. I'm very confused by all this. Not gonna lie to you. Mismatched. There was no match. That was a match for James Doe. That was a match for John Doe. No match. So we don't know who owns the other fingerprints though. Right? We'll never know that. But we have confirmed the identity of the two people. We've matched their fingerprints up, so we've done our bit. Right? Like that's all we can really do. Am I correct? Or am I missing something vital? It feels like I can understand why people now are starting to say, now again, it's no fault of the game, but I can understand why some people are saying they don't like it because you don't, it's not, they thought it was maybe going to be like a detective one, where you kind of find answers to stuff. All we're doing is analysing the evidence we have and matching fingerprints. We don't necessarily get the final answers of who owns the other missing fingerprints, which is a little bit annoying because it leaves a little hole. Unless I'm doing this wrong, of course, which I could very well be doing it wrong, and maybe you do get the answers. But I'll go now and see what score I get from this. So I am. So that is training 2. I'm going to say close case. Complete the case, yes. So it's insufficient to support the definitive conclusion. Further forensic analysis is required to establish the necessary burden of proof for formal resolution. Why? Why is that? Okay, so let's see. I got 4 fingerprints, 1 general, crime scene photos, 4 out of 5. Can get that last photo, obviously. Evidence quality 100 out of 100. Let's say fingerprints analysis 0. Analysis quality 100 out of 100. How can it be 0? What did I do? Whoa. What did I miss? What did I miss? I thought I got everything I needed to get. Did I skip a step? Oh man. I know what I'm doing wrong in this game. I know what I did wrong in the first case because that was my fault. I destroyed the memory chips in the phones. That's what got me there. But this time, what the hell did I do? What did I do wrong with it? Now I wanna go back now. Yeah, I want to go back and do the game, but I'm not going to. Oh man. What the hacker? Anyway, what I might do actually is play this again off, like off, not streaming, but off on my own time, if that makes sense. And see what I did wrong, because that's really confusing. I'm pretty sure I analysed the fingerprints like it told me to, and I found some matches and some no matches. Well, it's giving me 0% for the analysis. I'll never know. That's a bit weird. It's a bit annoying. Well, sorry, this whole video seemed to be a waste of time. I do apologise, but hope you enjoyed it anyway. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos with this game and see if it get any better. And yeah, please join me again in the next one. And until then, have a good day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.